Hello, how's everyone?
Good. Hi, Linkai. Doing good. You?
Great. Well, as soon as more students start to roll in, I do have some news that I want to share with you all before we proceed. Hi, Deborah. Did you get my email?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much for that. So I'll be
Okay,
um I'll be submitting that with my petition to my university. Thank you.
okay. So they wanted a syllabus of what you'll be learning, right?
Yeah, because I'm taking a course outside of the university, then they require some paperwork just for them to look at. So
Ah,
that's why I needed the material. But thank you so much for sending that to me.
okay. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm still trying to work with, I think I already mentioned this at the beginning of the class that I'm trying to work with some staff that are employed by the Minnesota Department of Education so that change can be a part of their testing requirement, where I can also participate in reviewing students who are taking exam to pass their language requirements, or if they actually took classes from change, um, depending on how they perform, if they can get exempt from taking those exams or work out something with the Department of Education. So it's still in the work. Hi Lisa, how are you? 也容易碰到被人多支撑。嗯 So first and foremost, I like to ask some of you students who are Hmong, how many of you are interested in maybe Moshitun Tangunchuan in the future or know of somebody who's interested?
You have to be single, right? Not married.
I'm sure, yes,
Okay.
because we do have a student in this class who is the head of that Miss Pageant program. And she and I were talking about incorporating or working on some curriculum that would help prepare young females who are interested in becoming title holders for Miss Pageant. And what do they need to know or should they know in regard to language development and their identities so that when they compete, they can feel confident. And um, yeah, to student and who are Lisa. So Lisa, you want to fill in a little bit, just share a little bit about what's going on before we start?
Hi, yes, thank you. Thank you so much for um, for our conversation last week too, and then also bringing it up tonight in class. Hi everyone, my name is Lisa. I would join tonight on video, but I was not prepared to be on video, so it'll just be audio tonight. Um, but yes, like our speaker here mentioned too, the class here. My name is Lisa, and I am the national director for Miss Global Hmong. Our organization is Hmong Women International as well. And so, without going into it too much and just kind of giving you guys a brief overview, myself and my partner Ping, we are the only national directors who are Hmong of Hmong descent who hold this title of being national directors on an international beauty pageant platform and level. And so, as some of you guys may have seen circulate around social media, our title holder, Nikki, just competed with Miss Global in Cambodia and Thailand this past month here. And so we just came back in middle of March, and we are currently looking for our next title holder, so our next queen. And so, we've talked with Change about how we want to really incorporate, a program for our Hmong women to really empower them to learn more about their culture, the language, and just to really have that education and knowledge behind, our Hmong ethnicity and our Hmong heritage and such. And so, like I mentioned here, we are looking for our next title holder. Without sharing too much information, we do have our title Miss Global Hmong, but we do have more titles that are under our belt here and are under Hmong Women International. We just haven't shared them quite yet. So you guys are the first that are really hearing about the other additional titles. In total, we do hold 4 international beauty pageant titles. And so, Hmong. So then when we go on stage, we represent our Hmong community. And so, like I mentioned, we were just at Miss Global holding Miss Global Hmong. And so you guys will be seeing us here compete internationally again, coming up right in May. We will be announcing our newest title in just a few days here. And so you guys may be seeing that circulate on social media. But yes, if you guys are interested or know anyone who is interested in competing internationally, definitely reach out to me. I'm more than happy to share my information with you guys. And we can kind of talk a little bit more. I know that the question of if you have to be single came up. For 3 of our 4 titles, you do have to be single. You can have children. You can, be divorced. And then with one of our titles, you can be in Mrs. as well. And so what that means is you can be married. So that's one of the titles that we hold. So we're definitely broadening the pageant, the thought of pageantry within our Hmong community and really broadening the horizon for our Hmong women. And so, yeah, just a little bit about, myself and my organization here. But, I am here as a student too. I'm here to learn with you guys as well. And so, my dedication and learning more about our Hmong culture is definitely there for myself personally. And so I know that with our title holders, they do share that same mission as well. And so that's why we are definitely working with Change to provide that for our title holders. And so if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask here, or you guys can shoot me a message here, send me, contact me. You guys can look me up on Facebook, Lisa Lee on Facebook, and or just reach out to Change, and you guys are more than welcome to share my information over too. So yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to kind of chat a little bit about this.
Thank you, Lisa. The reason why I have her share a little bit about this is because basically she do ya tận đây nó lo ya she do lo nè bây lúc bằng sự theo bây bao bây họ identity trong bồ lý cha để cụ thể lý có lý sao mà họ nó sửa cho nên sẽ được theo ấy giờ thì nếu họ bao lần từ sọn chạy là nên tụ khăn nếu họ mua bằng sự họ sắm muốn ra lỡ she do lo please you're comfortable and reach out to Lisa and work out something with her, okay? And then moving forward, before I start the class, I wanted to share a couple news with you. So let me share my screen. Okay. So here is a book called An Introduction to Hmong History 101. I actually have a copy here. So the publisher gave me a copy, and we're promoting this book. It's all written in English. So it's a really good book for children to read. It's fully illustrated, every single page, very colorful. So in case you might know of some family, or if you have some relative, or even yourself, if you have children that you wanted to give them a book to read about our heritage or our history, it'll be a good book for them to read. So that's one of the news. And then one other news is that besides teaching, my day job that I do, I'm an IT professional. So I do have some used laptops that are still in good condition. I'm not saying excellent, but they're in good condition. So if you know of any family members who are tight on budget and they want to get a computer for their children, or if you want one for yourself, at least let me know. I am very reasonable, so I do post a lot of my stuff on Facebook Marketplace, but I just wanted to get the word out for you as students in case you might know of somebody who is in need of a computer and don't want to spend a chunk of money. All right. So with that being said, we can move on to our lesson for tonight. So we'll start with the quiz. So are you all ready for the quiz tonight?
Yes.
All right, cool. Now, last week, some student, they submitted a quiz, but it was not the quiz that I administered. So they just kind of go in and put in their answers onto a Google Doc. And I wanted to be using it from the link. So don't use Google Doc. Go to that link to launch a quiz and then take your quiz that way. Because I want everything to be streamlined and stay in one place. Because if you do something different, then I have to go hunt for it. And if I don't see it, then you get marked as incomplete. And I don't want that to happen to you if you already taken it. All right. So, yan siya the Oculus screen pa.
Yes.
Okay. So when you get your test back, does it show you the correct answer? And then if you have a wrong answer, it'll give you a wrong answer, or how did it come back to you as a student?
It just showed me my responses.
It just shows you what your responses are? Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a look at it one more time and see how that works. All right, so for tonight, we're gonna take a quiz. And there's go click on that link in your student portal to bring up the not this one. That was from last time. Okay. Okay. So let me know when you have that link or that quiz open before you start.
I have it.
Okay. So the first question is gonna be chaw. Chaw. Yeah, limon chua, lemon chaw. The next question, caw, as in khi day, caw. The third question, pla, as in ply, pla. And the last question is chaw, as in chia. Actually, yeah, the last question is chaw, as in chia.
Can you go to number one again?
Number one, is chaw, like choppa or mun chaw.
Thank you. That's what I thought I heard. Appreciate it.
Okay. So Deborah, what are you going to school for?
I'm in English literature. I'm going for my doctorates currently.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Yes, and they also have a language requirement that I have to fulfill. But the university only offers Spanish or French, and I'm not very interested in that. So I
Okay.
decided to try to find Hmong classes that worked for my schedule, and this one worked
Okay.
perfectly. So I'm very happy.
Awesome. Awesome. So ก็ขอdoctorate degree in English is what you said?
Yeah, it'd be English literature.
English
So
literature. Okay.
yep. So my the plan is I'd like to teach, be a professor and teach at colleges and universities. So that's the goal as of
Okay.
now.
Interesting. Yeah, at one point, one of my colleagues was suggesting for me to teach Hmong at a college level, and I almost did apply for it. But then after putting in some thoughts, I wanted to get some grants for change and then run change as a full-time executive director, because there will be a lot of programs that I will be in charge of with change, and I don't want to get my mind scattered all over the place, so that's why I didn't bother. What I'm really excited about is that many of you students are like highly educated. Some are like going into their doctorate programs that are taking these Hmong classes, and it makes me feel very happy and thrilled because um กูไม่ขอเธอให้เดียจาบ pay cho student lỡ một gần tới share thì lỡ tinh hay tiền they're too good or whatever that reason may be that let you start the color of mong na that's my guzong share there the further you go in your education nature mo khati ta kalan chaw mong na ti that makes me feel very happy about it and fulfilled. กูจะ pursue กูขอ doctorate program study but more in family development. Okay, so look like we got all their test scores in, so I'm going to minimize the screen and then we'll go into the presentation for the evening. So let me share the screen one more time. Okay. Mình nói thì bây giờ lù bây giờ cỡ nè, the vocabulary mong lo lù for chỉ cần tới thì bây hồ lú tăng cỡ nó. Ừ. The school thì bây hồ lú tăng cỡ. Her home classroom nó thì chắc cỡ. To marker a PCC thì to measure chứ. Họ đại chalkboard thì phân ra thì đại than đông. Thì thọ bên là một thả so topic like a little title of any discussion or paper or whatever that we want to name it. Lu title là chỉ cái topic nên là chỉ hồ lu gì la. And then last week I think I covered on weekdays or weekend. I don't think I covered on the names of the weekdays yet, but 日省日上的 weekends, 日5的 weekdays. Any questions on these vocabularies? Nothing? Okay, awesome. All right, let's move on. So learning of vowels. How many of you that do quite go the Hmong chỉ trở and you have some ideas? Like I'm gonna have a volunteer to hide the short one day. Hay là chỉ muốn tự lý là thì cũng mà kia. Any volunteers? Okay. So among the letters for vowels, ni ta shua thơ mi ka cho na. Tu A thì lu shua A. Tu E thì lu shua A. Tu I thì lu shua E. Tu O thì lu shua O. Tu U thì lu shua U. Tu W thì lu shua U na. Okay. So A nhân A, ý là li A. E nhân A, ý là li A. I nhân E, ý là li tu rau Y là tu lê Y. Tu O là lu shua O. Li tu rau O là tu lê O. Tu U, tu U là lu shua U. Ý là li lu. Tu U thì là lu, tu W thì là lu shua U. Ý là li U. Okay. Thì tuần tí nó là chỉ the double vowels. The AI, the illusion I, AW, the illusion owl, AU, the illusion owl, AW, the illusion O, double E, the illusion N, IA, the illusion E, double O, the illusion on, the UA, the illusion O. So let's say ya ni muy tu neng e ni lumbe ho on na, te ko ti li cho lu o sa. Okay. And then let me share this with you that even as these two experts on the Hmong, a lot of time what I caught is that topic of Hmong from the Hmong. Many times they often mix AI with IA or AU with UA too. So they thought of one mix in the day, ni hai lo lu chi but ni don't know tell yeah li lu Hmong đời theo lu Hmong lần nè thì Hmong đời hay thì mua trâu tụ nâng đỡ mua trâu họ Hmong lần thì mua chùa tụ nâng đỡ thiết nó tụ AU thiết UA nó thì họ sư tới thì cũng là sợ lon rồi cho dialect thiết so it depends on tụ sau này thiết thầu ní sau này ni do sau đời Hmong đời là Hmong lần so pay attention to those two.
Do you mind just repeating this again? I'm writing this down and I just missed a few.
Sure. AI, yeah, AU, yeah, ow, AW, yeah, O, double E, yeah, N, IA, yeah, yeah, double O, yeah, on, UA, yeah, O. Okay, so going to the images, AI, yeah, yeah, little die, AU, yeah, ow, yeah, li show, AW, yeah, O. Cái mà thổ là hai AW thì nó thì họ có một tụ số số S tụ chỉ số tạo cơ thì ya thì nó thì yes do thì double E ya N as in tụ năng IA ya ya lý đại ya double O ya on ya lý rong UA thì ya O ya lý son lùa. Okay, so that is it for tonight. Unless you all have any questions, we can cover anything that is not part of the class tonight.
Can you repeat AI again? What is the word?
AI, yeah, I. So going back to AI, the I, the yeah, tụ đầy lô, rồi luôn bên này lô, rồi tiệm máy lô, something like that. So when you have AI, nó chỉ lúc show you I no. Yeah, so once you guys get used to the consonant, the vowels, and then Muto Connect class, which is the intermediate one, they go see half of the class to refresh everything. Make sure that you're caught up with all the sounds of each characters and letters and stuff like that. Then the second half of that class, you'll be reading from short stories. And I want to challenge you that way so that you can start putting your mind to use, remembering the sound, the letters, and start practicing reading and writing so that you can get yourself into the ball game. And my current intermediate one student, they're doing pretty good. Intermediate two, they're doing extremely well. Any question? How about we do some pop quiz where you can write the sound that I mentioned into the chat. Are you all ready for a pop quiz?
Let's do it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we'll start with the consonant, single ones. Ma, ลูกชั่ว ma. Okay, awesome. 好，ลูกชั่ว Jean. Great, you're doing well. 给ลูกชั่ว我 jaw, jaw. 中 heng. Okay, then let's go to double consonants. ลูกชั่ว no, no. Great. 中 heng. 给ลูกชั่ว call. Yeah, ลูก call, call, call. No, call. Some of you are doing pretty good. Call. Okay. And then I'm going to skip triple, going to quadruple. Tall. Yeah, 零 tia. Tall. 弄这种啊 tall. Tall. Okay, good. Someone got it. Okay. Okay, làm một tô double vowels. On. Okay. Ow. Ow. Awesome. Out. All right. Dòng hành. Nênจะกล้าจงเกิด so I'm very happy and unless ในผมว่ารู้ได้จีนนู่นดีเลยอย่าผมว่าเตียได้จีนในสถานะที่ is open for discussion อย่าเตียจีนมั่วนะที่กูจอนนี่ไปหมายจากชินจี next Wednesday and then I will get the recording out tonight with your next week's learning material and hopefully your quiz will be graded and sent out as well. Dalinika, Kukene. Is it easy, hard? Okay, awesome. All right. So, non kuchi molan tu haida chite ti kuchi ni shada shona ni shaw ti next week pe me ta shin ji ti ni mali chow call a third quiz and then I will send out the assignment so you can start looking through it and get ready for next week. Thank you, Wendy.
Thanks, Link guy. Have a good night, guys.
You have a
Okay.
good night.